Yes, we've already got the product is already approved in Europe, and we've held back a little bit on commercialization because, again, we'd ideally like to partner with a major company. I mean, we'd look for smaller distributors, and to be quite honest, the opportunity scared them. One of them specifically told me when they launched at the Orthopedic Society meeting last year for us, they came back and they said, so here's how we measure the market, Paul. We say that there's one bone screw used for every individual in the population. And if Europe has 100 million people, that means there's 100 million bone screws sold in all of Europe in a year. Even if we take the 2% and say you are going to only be used for high-risk patients, that's 1 million to 2 million screws a year that we'll end up using in Europe. At $100 a piece, we can't afford to support the accounts receivable on that.
That's a good way to look at it.
You know, they said in Europe to collect from the hospitals $100 to $200 million would be painful. And so, wow, that was kind of a backhanded compliment, I guess. And that is, wow, you built a great technology, but almost too big for me. The recommendation, go and work with one of the major players.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think for the sake of the study, a smaller player might work.
Yeah.
Am I wrong on that?
Absolutely. A smaller player would actually would not only work, but so if you take a smaller player in the orthopedic community, strategic, you know, they live and die by bids or tenders to hospitals. And some of these tenders are, 2-3 years long. And so it's not uncommon for somebody to put their bone screws in as a tender and lose it because they're $2 off. Now you can go in and say, we have an entire antimicrobial bone screw system that nobody else has. That allows you to own that market, and you don't have competition. So you don't have to go up against, one of the major players and lose. So from a strategic point of view, there's a lot of value